Greetings, Pierre here for the Perceptual Alchemist, how to thrive with adversity to transform your misfortunes into opportunities. Each time the beast of adversity strikes our lives, a post like this one shows up to remind us of the different options we have in the face of a hardship. The stop sign represents the survival mode. And why? Because in that mode, everything drastically slows down, almost coming to a complete stop. Here we live in the shadow of our beast, and in the survival mode, we always do the bare minimum to stay afloat, as not to disturb that beast and make things even more challenging for ourselves. Now, if you ever decide to go beyond the stop sign, in other words, to get out of the survival mode and to thrive, what will show up are two distinctive paths: the I have to and the I choose to. On this path, the outcome is very limited. It's either you or your problems. This is the way of the warrior, where adversity is perceived as a threat that must be slayed at any cost. And the kind of narrative that goes in the head of a warrior sounds like this: I have to get rid of my problems because they are a danger to my survival. So basically, a warrior is nothing else than an aggressive survivor. Now, what you need to understand is that if you decide to get out of the survival mode and go that way, you will always, somehow, someday, end up right here again. And this vicious loop is going to start over again for you. And this is exactly the turmoil that our species have been plagued to for thousands and thousands of years. Not convinced? Well, think about all the wars, the different conflicts, the genocides, and all the blood that has been shed in the name of the survival of something. Obviously, this is not working for us anymore. There is, however, a way to get out of this infernal cycle of survivor, warrior, and back in the survival mode again to once and for all get on the road of prosperity. And that path is the I choose to, the way of the perceptual alchemist. And it's exactly along this path that we're going to be exploring this trail of video, where I will show you how to establish a constructive relationship with a hardship instead of a conflictual one. Now, this whole idea that we have choices during a difficult time is a very important concept for perceptual alchemists. And as far as you're concerned, you probably feel right now that you don't have that much choices. So please stay tuned, because I will soon share with you how to make strategic choices to basically turn the tide around into your favor. So this is Live Three-Way Junction. As a matter of fact, a post like this one accompanies us at every single step, at every single moment of our life, to show us which way we can go. Do you want to live in the status quo, the stop sign, the survival mode? Or do you want to come head to head with everything that life is going to put across your journey, the I have to path, the way of the warrior? Or do you want to go with the flow, the I choose to path, the way of the perceptual alchemist? And here's your first opportunity to thrive with adversity. If you ever feel like you have to do something, like I have to go to work, I have to pay the bills, or I have to go to that social event, instead of making it an obligation for yourself, just make it a choice and simply say, I choose to. I choose to go to work, I choose to pay the bill, and I choose to go to that social event. This will change the synergy between you and the specific situation, leading to a more empowering outcome for yourself. And you can feel the difference about the two. Say, I have to. Again, I have to. Now just say, I choose to. I choose to. Right away you can feel the heavy burden of the sentence, I have to, compared to the lightness of the phrase, I choose to. Meanwhile, don't let your pain be in vain. Make your misery worth it. Go a step further and start right now to change your lead into gold by simply entering your name and email address on the main page of my website to get instant access to a special 3-part video that this time talks about the mindset of the perceptual alchemist. So see you soon for our next video. Well, this time I will be talking more in depth about what is a perceptual alchemist exactly. Cheers.